Welcome to Ask Indigo Brown, embracing your black and blue moments on the Small Business Network Podcast TV. I'm your host, Indigo Brown. Today's episode is not only about finding Dylan Roundtree, it's about shining a light on the bigger picture. A judicial system that appears to be failing, authorities that won't act, and the dangers facing children and families in our communities. I am joined by Raisky Roundtree, who continues to fight for justice for Dylan and for other children who may be vulnerable to the trafficking or lost in the broken system. We'll be asking hard questions. Why are authorities not taking action? Why are judgments not being enforced? And who is protecting our children and who isn't? This is a conversation about accountability, awareness, and the urgent need for change. Hello, Mr. Roundtree. How are you doing today?
All right. How
Can you
are
kind
you?
of talk about your situation and what's going on now in your case?
Well, updated. I got me a new judge, but this is still not my judge. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what kind of games they're playing, but I went to court September 17th and she gave me a court date of October 14th. I said, that's too long. So I put in an emergency. I went to court yesterday and nothing was done, basically. She said it's not an emergency because the guardian ad litem, Ashante Matlock Henderson, said it wasn't an emergency. And I gave her evidence of everything. And she said, since the other judges say it wasn't an emergency, it's not an emergency. I'm like, how? My son has been hurt while in Berniciasville custody. I haven't seen him. They kidnapped him without my permission or Chicago police permission. How is this not an emergency? So I'm supposed to have what happened to the I'm supposed to have another judge October 14th. I guess that's gonna be my judge. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's protecting this phony guardian ad litem. I don't know what's going on because they should have kidnapping charges and somehow they don't have no kidnapping charge. I don't know
Can
what
you
they
kind
do.
of give detail into what you have been doing up until this point, so that the
And
viewers can kind of better understand, like, from beginning to end, what has led to this case to get to where it's at right now, so that you can kind of give some details. So for the viewers that are coming in later, they can understand, what's kind of going on with your case. How did it lead to this?
um okay, 2021 his mother was in the hospital. I filed for custody. The judge gave me custody basically of my son. December 2021, um, he gave me the paperwork. I didn't get Dylan until January 2022, which was the next month. I've been having problems with the grandmother and back and forth ever since. Dylan was in my custody. He ran away 2024, September 9th of last year because he got mad. He didn't want to when I asked him about why did he put the video games on the card without my permission, he just got mad. He went to
He had a
school,
tantrum.
right? He went to school. He came back 45 minutes later. He left and ran away. But later on, I found out he contacted Renisha Ville, so she must have told him to come over her house and and
Right.
from so on. Renisha Ville is no kin to Dylan. She's just a mother. Uh, she's the friend mother. She's Dylan's mother's friend.
Right.
That's it. She never called the police. She never called me to let me know or Chicago Police Department know that she has my son.
Right.
That is kidnapping and harboring a runaway.
Yes, it is.
She's not being charged. I don't understand why. I got all the paperwork saying that's my son, the birth certificate, everything that I got custody of him. I don't know what they doing, but I'm getting tired of the games these people playing, especially at the Daily Center. These judges, I don't know if they helping because to me it's trafficking kids. That's
Now,
to
when
me.
you say the daily center, what are the things that you have been expected to do from court and or DCFS, and explain, what have you done so far that you've complied with, and what do you feel is becoming the issue now?
Well, DCFS did an investigation. It was over with March 27th of 2025. It started in September of 2024. It came back unfounded.
Wow.
Okay, that's good on my hand.
Right.
Why does Renishville still has my son? The guardian ad litem, that's not even the real guardian ad litem. I don't know what's going on with the light. Is
It seems like a sensor.
yeah, it's not a real guardian ad litem. We don't get along. I videoed her, my son running out her office, and she's just basically biased and mad at me because, I got her off the case one time before, and some other judge put her back on the case. So me and her into it, and we don't like each other, and she just on the side of Renisha Bills. And hey, that's
So it's a
it's
bias.
yeah, it's just a lot of stuff going on. He's just trying to take my son, which they don't have no authority, and they don't have nothing. Everything is good on my hand. I don't know what these courts are doing. I don't know what Judge RC that was 1602 doing. I don't know what Judge Baptiste was doing. I don't know what Judge Jackson was doing. Judge Weber, and now I got some other judge named Judge Burnett in CL04. I don't know what these people are doing. They keep sending me these different judges like they're just trying to keep my son away from me when I have all the legit paperwork, you know, saying that
So
he's my son.
so you complied with the court. You have done what DCFS is asking. You have submitted every paperwork that you needed to submit. You have been, doing everything they're asking you to do. There's no reason for you to have such a pushback with at if they're asking you for you to do X, Y, and Z and you're doing it, then you should be able to ask for X, Y, and Z as well. And they do what they're supposed to be doing as far as enforcing. So this is not happening. There's no such thing as enforcement. I have actually sat in with a couple of your court cases, and I have definitely heard it become very short, very
Yeah,
short. They don't want to hear what you have to say. They can care less what you have to say or how you feel. You don't really get that opportunity. I've noticed. They kind of shush you when the gal is talking. And they hear everything they have to say. They hear Ms. Veal. They're listening to what they're having to say, but they don't want to listen to what you have to say. And you're the father, and you have
correct.
the rights.
Oh, yeah, one more thing. August 18th, when I went to court at 3150 West Flournoy, I know y'all probably heard it before, but this for the new people. They were charged with harboring and runaway, both of them. Ashante Matlock Henderson showed up at court. Renisha Ville didn't show up at court. Somehow, Ashante got the case throughout without me even seeing a judge. I was wondering why she kept going behind, where people not supposed to go back,
Right.
where the judge is at, and talking to the state's attorney. So finally, like an hour later, the state's attorney called me and talked to me saying that they saying you're not the parent. I showed her paperwork. She told me I have to get that paperwork updated. Why would I have to get something updated when it has a stamp from the judge saying I have custody of my son?
Right.
So I ain't never heard no case get thrown out without me seeing the judge.
Right.
So it's something going on. It's something going on. I don't know if Ashante Matlock paying these judges. There's a lot of stuff going on. I had several motions being passed on to next court date, next court date, next court date. Then I'm getting all these different judges. I don't know. To me, these people are trafficking kids at the Daily Center, and I'm standing bad. I don't know what's going on. Law enforcement not helping. I talked to them last week, and they told me they're not going to charge them with the kidnapping charge. To my, it's not kidnapping. I'm like, how it's not kidnapping? No one had any permission to take my son,
Right.
even though he ran away.
Right.
He's a minor. How is it
Right.
not kidnapping? So I don't know
Right.
what's going on at 17th and State. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's going on, but I'm about getting tired because I don't know what they telling my son. He might be asking about me, and I know he is asking about me, and they probably telling him, "Wait, oh, your father don't want to be bothered with you. As you see, he ain't been over here." Which I'm not gonna go over there because I'm not supposed to go around nobody's house. But it's I'm getting tired of it. They're gonna have to do something real soon, and I'm gonna just have to go take my son back myself, and they're gonna
For
have to charge me what they're gonna charge me with.
for this episode, for fathers that are watching, for mothers that are watching, for parents of the community, if you're a family that is in these same situations, how are you handling your outcome of your circumstances. Mr. Roundtree needs help in a lot of different areas. You know, the court needs to stand up and push when they say a judgment is to be placed to force that judgment. People need to be held accountable. The court system needs to be held accountable. Our children are important and they need us, and they need someone to advocate for them because they're children. And if we can't expect the authority to kind of stick their neck out and say, hey, we place you in these positions to be able to enforce the authority. But if you're not in these positions to force the authority, then what are you in this position for? Because right now, you're leaving a lot of families clueless. They don't know where to go. They don't know who to talk to. There's minimal lack of support because there's no support at all when it comes to, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, the Black and brown community. In the Black and brown community, they don't want to hear you. They don't want the families together. And whenever you try to ask for help, it's a problem. It's a problem, and it's unfair. So families, fathers, mothers, advocates, those that care about situations like this, we have a child that we don't know if he's okay. We don't know if he's alive. We don't know if he's in the right state of mind. We don't know if he's in a good, position as far as his health goes right now, if he's safe. We don't know anything because nothing is being told to the father. The father has no clue where his child is, if he's safe or not. He hasn't talked to him in so long. It's becoming kind of like an echo of silence, and no one wants to speak up and say the bare minimum. Yes, he's okay. Have a phone call. Let him visibly see him. Let there be communication, because right now it looks really fishy. It looks really suspect because the court system is not enforcing these judgments. They're not standing up and they're not supporting or helping. And then if you're reaching out to the government and the officials to say, hey, I need support to enforce these type of actions and nothing's happening, what are you in your positions for? Why did we place you in your positions to not do your job? I'm sorry, Mr. Roundtree. It makes me feel some type of way because it's unfair. You're a father that it's one thing for fathers to not want to play a role. It is another thing for fathers that want to play a role, especially Black and brown fathers. And then you don't allow them to play that role. But then don't go behind the fathers and say, well, they're not doing their job to be a father, and they're not being supportive, and they're not, doing everything they're supposed to be expected of doing. But they are. You're not giving them the chance. You're not giving them the opportunity. And then you step on the toes of the ones that have that choice, that opportunity, that chance. That's unfair. That is unfair for the community to silence fathers that want to be in their children's life. This is a father that is fighting to find his son. This is a father fighting with the judges, with the court systems, with city officials. You are even marching on the streets, aren't you?
Yes.
What have you done about that so far?
And just try to get the best help I can. I even went up to the city hall, and when they for public talk, and as soon as I got off the mic about the situation, people said they was going to help me. They took the birth certificate, they copied that and all that stuff from me, but that was 2 weeks ago. Nobody hasn't gotten back with me. I don't like I said, I don't know what's going on. I've been trying my best not to just act crazy, but that's my son. Like I said, I don't know what's going on. As you remember, in February 21st, he got hurt. The hospital called me back February 22nd, 2025, and asked me, did I want to get an update on Dylan? I said, update about what? Oh, Dylan was hurt. I said, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be back. So I went to the hospital and got the paperwork. Dylan was slammed to the ground at 1 a.m. on a school day. What is my son doing up on school day, getting slammed on the ground by whomever it was? I didn't find out he didn't have a boot on his leg until April 8th on the school picture. So from he had a boot on his leg from February to April. And I didn't find that out. The guardian ad litem supposed to contact me and let me know about that. She did not. She supposed to contact the courts and let the courts know about that. She did not.
Right.
Renishaville, I don't care, Me and her into it. She not supposed to contact me, but it's the guardian ad litem is a lawyer for the kids. Everybody know who that is.
Right.
If they don't, that is a lawyer for the kids.
Right.
It's for the kids only. I am the father. The guardian ad litem know I'm the father, and she never told me that my son was seriously hurt. He's walking around with a fourth degree fracture to his ankle. I don't know if he's still walking around with a boot on his leg or not because I haven't seen him since that picture. That's it. I only seen that picture. It's April 8th on the school picture. He might still be walking around with a boot, but I can't see him. Why? The court order doesn't say I can't see him. It just
Right.
said don't go up to the school. Okay, no problem. The court order should be over with because the DCFS paperwork says unfounded. Why do these people still have my son? Why nobody's not helping me? I know why, because they don't care because it's not their kid. That's what I'm
That's
thinking.
that's
They don't
that's
care.
the sad truth.
They
But
don't
it's
they
a
don't
sad
care.
truth.
They don't care. So man, I'm just still trying to get them. Dylan, I'm looking for you. Hey, I'm gonna get you back soon. Somehow, some way, they're gonna have to do something because hey, it's getting irrelevant. You know, hey, it's just it's crazy, man. I don't know. His brothers and sisters ain't seen him. His grandfather ain't seen him. Christmas, holidays, none of that. We haven't seen Dylan. His birthday was in April of this year. We haven't went to the auto show. None of that stuff because this person kidnapped him and they're keeping him away from me for no apparent reason. Well, I'm gonna say a reason because we don't get along with each other and they trying to bully me and stuff. But still, like I said, it's kidnapping.
Right.
Why they ain't charged them with kidnapping? Why they ain't charged them with harboring runaway? I don't know who's paying these people, these judges, not to even say anything. But I'm getting tired of it, man, because it's that's my son. I got all the paperwork proving that's my son, and proving that I got custody of him and everything. Like I said, when he ran away, he was in my custody.
Right.
So people, whoever can help me, help me. If you see Dylan, if you see the picture, take him, bring him to me, call the police, and take him to the police station. Do something because he's not supposed to be there with Ronisha Ville at
Right.
9118 South Urban Avenue. He's not supposed to be there.
Right.
He not supposed to be there. So I'm gonna just have to go past there myself and just hey, if I see him, I'm gonna take him because what you gonna charge me with? Kidnapping my own son? He was already kidnapped.
Right. Right.
He was already kidnapped, and you all not doing nothing. So hey, I'm gonna have to do the same thing because it's been a year and what? A year and what? Maybe what? 15 days? Come on, man. I haven't talked and seen my son until I got a school picture, which was April 8th of this year.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's real crazy. I don't know
It
what.
is. It is. How is this affecting you mentally?
It's not right. It's not right. It's not doing right. I had to go talk to a couple of people about this. Behavioral health and stuff. Hey, it's getting it's boiling down, real messed up, real
I can
messed
imagine.
up.
I can imagine what you feel. You're lost. You're feeling
Yeah.
hopeless. You're feeling
Yep.
confused. You're probably at the point end to the making you lead you to want to do some crazy stuff right now. And trust
Yeah,
me,
because it's
I
getting
know.
yeah, yes, it's
I,
getting they yeah, because man, they're gonna have to man. I'm getting tired. I'm getting yes, I am. You're right about that. Yes, I am, and I'm trying not to do this because hey, they're gonna have to man. They got to hurry up. This April 14th. It's gonna have to be the last court date.
right,
This is not a threat. No, this is not a threat, but this is gonna have to be the last court date. Y'all need to do something because uh, I'm trying to find out what the Fed's gonna do. Because yeah, this stuff gonna have to go to federal court. It's gonna have to do something, and I'm getting tired. Y'all playing these games at the Daily Center. These judges
yeah,
ain't acting right. I don't know what's going on. I'm giving y'all proof of everything. I got pictures and I got all type of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think this is a censor.
it is a censor.
Yeah, so I don't know what they doing. I don't know if the guardian line got to be paying them not to hit my motions. I gave them several motions and stuff and proof that he was in the boot and all this stuff, and they not caring. They not releasing my son, and they passing the motions, all type of motions that they ain't even denying the motions. They just pass them to the next court date, next court date, next
Yep.
court date. I
You
didn't.
have had so many continuances.
Yeah,
I'm a little shocked. The amount of time, like I've tuned in a few times for your court hearings, and it is the shortest court hearing I have ever seen. They hear
And
you
I'm
for like 2 seconds. You try to state your motive, your opinion on what's going on. The judge silences you, shuts you up, tells you, we don't see it's important. Next. What?
and I'm the petitioner. But what you call
Right.
that? Petitioner.
That
Right.
part.
How is that? How you come on, man? What y'all doing?
Exactly. It's
Y'all got to be
it's
trafficking
an open
kids.
and cut shade. They open it, they close it, they move you on, and next month, next month, next month. You know, that feels very suspect. That tells me that someone is playing strings in the background.
Yeah.
And they're blocking you, which I don't understand because you've done everything you're supposed to do. You over
Yeah.
and beyond.
I'm in good terms. So if I wasn't in good terms, then DCFS said my stuff came back unfounded. To those who don't know who unfounded is, that means whatever lies that was said against me, whatever things that were said against me was a lie.
Right.
Or was not the truth, shall I say.
Right.
Okay, why I don't have my son back. The court order says that started September 13th, 2024, said it would be over with when DCFS finished their report. DCFS has finished their report and it came back in my good grace. But I don't have that judge anymore. And every time I go to court, they keep talking about they don't want to go over that judge. Okay, who is my judge that can go over that judge then?
Right.
Why y'all giving me different stuff? Come on, you can't do this, you can't do that. Okay, we need to send the feds in this, and they need to investigate these judges. Yes, Judge RC is 1602. Judge Weber, that used to be in CL 04. George Burnett, that's now in CL 04. George Baptiste, I think he 2108. Judge Jackson, that was in 2103. These judges need to be investigated because they're doing bogus things. They are trafficking these kids. I have proof of everything. ARDC is not even helping. I call ARDC for the guardian ad litem. I don't know what's going on. I'm showing them evidence. She is bogus. She's kidnapping people, kids, or shall I say mine. She might be doing other kids. I don't know. I'm just concerned about mine
like
right
that.
now.
I like that you said that. I like that you said that right now. Yes. For those that are viewing and for those that'll be viewing later on the replay, if you are a family that is dealing with this same situation where the judges are not complying to enforcements and you are struggling to get heard, to get seen, to get action when it comes to your case, when it comes to something that's dealing with a child, speak up. Please do not be afraid. Speak up. You have other people that are ready to stand up and advocate for you. You have people that are ready to hit the pavement and make noise on this situation. We have way too much going on in the world right now, especially in the city with trafficking. We have way too much going on with everything happening with, you have ICE, you have trafficking, you have abductions, you have craziness happening on public transportation. There is so much going on. And right now, our children are in danger. We cannot trust our city officials to do what they're supposed to be doing and protecting us. If we can't come to you for support, if we cannot come to you for help, and we can't come to you trusting that you will do your part to provide help, assistance, and support, what are you doing?
Yeah, and if you hear the name Ashante Henderson or Ashante Matlock Henderson to be your GAL, I advise you to tell the judge right then and there, no, you do not want her, because I don't know what's going on with her. She do not, man. If you hear, we're gonna give you a guardian ad litem, a GAL. Her name is Ashante Henderson. Tell the judge no, right then and there. This lady is, I don't know what's going on with her. Like I said, the judge took her off the case in 2023, but a different judge put her back on the case. How can you dismiss a person off the case, then another judge put her back on the case? That's what I'm saying. She chased my son out of her office because she was trying to make him stay in her office. If he don't want to stay in her office, he didn't have to. And I videoed her, and she got mad at that video.
And we're
That I
sharing those
videoed
videos.
her. He was trying to make, she was trying to make him say that he wanted to go over his grandmother's house. He told me plenty of times that I don't want to go back to her office because she keep asking him the same questions. And I asked him, what's the questions he asked me? He said she keep asking him, do we want to go over his grandma and auntie house? He kept telling her no. I said, when I take you back over there, if you don't want to be in there, Ask her, can you leave? After
Right.
a certain amount of times, I said, if she don't want to let you leave and you really want to leave, walk out. I can't be in that office while I'm in there, while she's in there talking with him. I have to be out in the hallway, down the hall.
Right.
So he walked out. It seemed like he was finna cry. We will share y'all that video sooner or later or after the show. He
Yeah.
walked out. You will see his face. You will see her in a pink dress. And I'm arguing with her like, he don't have to be there if he don't want to be there.
Right.
So why is you chasing somebody's kid if he don't want to be in office and trying to coerce him to say some things that he don't want to say?
Right.
Now all of a sudden, when he run away, he go to Renishaville house. You tell Renishaville once Renishaville call you, you tell Renishaville to bring him to Evanston. We do not stay in Evanston. We stay in Chicago, Illinois. Evanston is 45 minutes away from Chicago. Then you place my son in the hospital for some bogus reasons that he didn't even supposed to be in the hospital.
Right.
The hospital's record saying that he's not going to harm himself or none of that.
Right.
So I don't understand how these people doing all this stuff and not being charged with nothing. But if I would have snapped and did something to somebody, then this would be on CNN or something for kidnapping my kid. But I haven't done that. But it's getting to the point that something's gonna have to happen, and it's they want violence. Hey, I don't know. Something got to happen. My son was kidnapped. They're harboring a runaway, and no one's doing nothing about charging these people that did it.
Right. Right. So, for those that yet again are watching or will be watching on the replay, I need you to understand something. We have been sharing videos, we have been sharing flyers, we have been sharing content round the clock on this case. We are asking, we are begging at this point the community to support however you can. If you are a family that has been dealing with this same type of behavior, the same type of situation, we want you to come forward. You can direct DM me on Indigo and Divine Brown. You can reach out to me at askindigo.thesbn@gmail.com. You can even just message me on any Instagram, Messenger, social media outlet. However, just Google me at this point. Reach out so that we can start finding out all the families that are also dealing with the same type of situation. Because I understand and I'm guaranteeing that Mr. Roundtree is not the only one dealing with this type of situation when it comes to officials not doing their part to protect our children. And for all flyers, logos, banners, videos that are being shared on social media, we are also asking you to please share the missing child posters, share the information that's shown with the videos showing the situation with the gal and Mr. Roundtree and Dylan. Share all the images that they're sharing on social media and spread the word. We are looking for Dylan Roundtree. We do not know where this child is, if he is safe, if he is alive, if he's in well standing. We do not know. We haven't known, and we are asking for support and help because we have no other options. We are coming to the community. We are asking for the community support. In Chicago, you know we go hard. So stand up, show your support. Please help this father and advocate for our fathers and protecting their rights and protecting the children that are in need of our support. Please help us. Mr. Roundtree. So what's next on your list of the search for Dylan?
Still trying to get them. Still trying to go to court and get more help from different people. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna wait on people that said they were gonna help me at City Hall. I went up to City Hall today to see if I can speak, but they didn't have no meeting. So what I'm trying to do is go back up to City Hall whenever they have a meeting. I'm gonna go up there tomorrow morning and see if I can speak and see if I can find them people to see if I can get help. I would like one more thing. My fault. I went up to the city side. Uh, the city side of City Hall. Them people say they was gonna help. I didn't get no help yet. Hey, they might be busy. Then the next day I went up to the county side where Periwinkle be at. She heard my speech. No one didn't say anything after my speech. on the county side. But the city side, they did say they'll at least help. Hey, I'm still waiting. I'm still trying to get my son back so I can get him away from this nonsense and these lies that I know that are being told against me. Hey, I got to get my son. I got to get my son back. Like I say, I don't know what they telling them. I don't know what's going on. And one more thing, I want to go back to April 2nd when she was first charged with 2025. Renisha Ville was charged with kidnapping, but the police came up there April 2nd to 1601 South Dearborn, and the principal was acting real funny. So I was trying to get the police to talk to Renisha Ville, so we waited in front of the door. One of the officers went in there and talked to the principal. I'm gonna get her name in a minute. And I guess she told the officers, wait outside. We waited outside. Finally, nobody didn't show up, like maybe 45 minutes later. So I sent the police back in there, and the police asked the principal. They just want to see Dylan for a well-being check. The principal told the officer that he's no longer here. Okay, how he's no longer here when he only comes out the front door? Later on, I found out the principal at South Loop Elementary called Renisha Ville and told Renisha Ville to come get my son out the side door. That is interfering with a police investigation. I don't know what's going on with these people. I'm the one got Dylan in that school and everything. I don't know what's the problem with these people, but it's gonna be a good lawsuit with all this stuff coming up. I'm waiting. I'm really waiting because this stuff is ridiculous. How you gonna tell somebody to come pick up somebody else's son through the side door when the police just want to question her?
Right.
That's all they want to do was question her lady to find out, what's going on, to investigate this and all this. Hey, you told him to go. You told her to come pick. You called her on the phone, told her that the police is right here. Come pick them up through a side door. Oh wow, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let me get this.
This whole case sounds so fishy. It's
Yeah,
just crazy. I don't understand it. You have been dealing with so much. Bad enough the loss of the mother, but now having to go through war to fight for your son is very unfair. Um, and I personally feel that there needs to be justice, and justice will prevail. But now, unfortunately, we're gonna have to hit these streets, and we're gonna have to get a little noisy.
yeah. I don't, man. This is man. Like I said, I don't know, man. It's really frustrating. I don't know what these people doing. I don't know. I don't know. Let me get this principal name so I can get her name on here.
Go
I
ahead.
talked to Board of Education. They say they was gonna do something. They haven't done anything. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they doing, man. It's been too long. Let me
You
see.
said you were getting ready to put some posters up soon.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some posters now so I can start putting them up because that's what I'm gonna have to do and put them
And
everywhere.
you've reached out to the missing children's department, haven't you?
Yes, they. I don't know. Somebody blocking something. They haven't done anything. They haven't done nothing. I guess since they not being charged, they think that this is not important. So I'm gonna have to do everything myself. Like I said, if I see him, hey, I ain't gonna touch nobody. I'm gonna grab my son and walk away. If somebody wanted to commit violence on me, I'm gonna have to protect myself. But when I see my son, I'm taking him back with me. The court's just gonna have to do what they got to do because I have all the paperwork. The courts have all the paperwork
This is
also. So I don't
unfair.
know what's going on there. I guess I don't know what they're doing. My background is clear. I don't know. DCFS cleared me. How many people got to clear me? How many lies that this guardian line have to keep telling people? Hey, it's ridiculous. What's going on with somebody else's kid that they took away, all because he ran away? I didn't touch him. I didn't beat him up. I didn't do nothing. I just told him, do not put these video games on the credit card without my permission. That was it.
Right. You're being a parent.
That was it. Now, about him calling Renisha Ville, okay, but you went to her house, Dylan, that's no problem. Renisha Ville supposed to call the police department or me. She did not call nobody. She called the guardian ad litem. The guardian ad litem don't have no authority over me, and they took him to Everson. Then put him in the hospital and all this weird stuff. For what reason? Why? When he already told the people the truth at the hospital of what's going on. He's not going to hurt himself if he come back to my house or none of that. So,
Right.
man, man, I don't know. Let me get this. Let me try to get this principal name real quick. Uh-oh.
Got you.
Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm going to get back. Let me get this.
So we're gonna be on a little break for a second, so Mr. Roundtree could do what he has to do. He should be back with us shortly. For those that are watching and will be watching on the recap, this is a crazy case with a father who's in desperate need for finding his son, Dylan Roundtree. We have city officials and government officials that are not helping him to retrieve his son safely. And the sad part about this whole situation is we don't even know if Dylan Roundtree is okay, safe, or alive. This is a sad case. It is a sad and depressing situation. And I understand that he is going through so much unnecessary drama that psychologically, mentally, physically, and emotionally is impacting both him, himself, and his child. It's
And
very
my family
unfair.
members and his
Right.
brothers and sisters.
That's right.
Yes.
Because you have other children, have you ever had to deal with this type of a situation before?
No, never. No. Nope. Never.
So
Not at
why this
all.
child? Why now?
Well, it's basically that the grandmother was trying to just bully me to what how to do with my son and all this stuff. That's how the situation started. Once the mother died, then she found out she couldn't do nothing. So this was the official thing right here. When he ran away, oh, and he went to the mother's friend's house. Oh, we got him now. It was really just supposed to be a visitation thing going on before he ran away. They were trying to make me, you know, bring him what this day and that day. They know you're not finna doing that. And now that they think they got him, which they got him for right now. Renisha Ville is a friend of the grandmother, so I have an order, ongoing order of protection against the grandmother. So he couldn't go over there.
That you
The
know of.
guardian ad litem couldn't place him. The guardian ad litem couldn't place him over there, so she placed him with Renisha Ville. She can't do no placements, so I don't even know how they let her do the placement. But I found out the guardian ad litem said SAS did the placement. I got paperwork saying SAS do not do no placement. I went up to the SAS office. SAS told me they don't even have the power to do no placement. The only people that have the power to do placement is a judge and DCFS, and neither one of them did any placement. But by her lying, and I guess these judges don't know what they're doing, because if they know who SAS is, they know SAS cannot do any placements of kids.
Right.
The principal of South Loop Elementary is, I'm gonna show you a picture real quick, but her name is Tara Shelton. She's the
Right.
one that interfered with a police investigation on April 2nd, 2025.
Right.
So if anybody can help me with her, please help me with Dylan. I'm trying to get my son back. My son is not going to be harmed once he come back. None of that. He wasn't harmed then. I'm just trying to get my son back and get him away from all this chaos
I
of
have
what's going
noticed
on.
I have noticed when we did the last one that I had attended where I was listening in, you're talking about like information and what's going on. I did notice that when they were talking about your case, the judge was missing some information that you had already submitted to the judge. And the judge didn't want to look at this information. She didn't want to recap what you had gave her, and she kind of just dismissed it and said, well, we'll continue till next time because she doesn't see the information but you submitted. And when you mentioned you submitted, then she went back and looked and I see it, but I don't see it's important, and we'll just continue it. Your position as a judge is to look at the order, read the information, and then make a judgment. She did not bother. Your case was the fastest case that went in and out of there, and it's sad. I'm not laughing because it's funny, but I'm
Yeah, I know
laughing
what you're
because
saying. Yeah.
it's frustrating and it's confusing and it's make it make sense. This is your job to force authority, and you dismissed it like it was nothing.
Yeah, that was Judge Weber when she had CLO4 a couple of months ago. Now is Judge Burnett. So I don't know what they're doing. And like I said, they doing musical chairs with these judges. I'm not I'm not wanting these judges. I want a judge so I can get this case over with. You keep playing musical chairs with these judges. You prolonging my case. For what reason? I don't know. I guess they trying to see if I'm gonna do something stupid. Hey, no problem. You one day you might get your wish because it's you kidnap my son is being kidnapped. He's being trafficked. Uh Everything. I haven't seen him or talked to him, and there's no judge order saying that I can't talk with him on the phone or none of that. And you are keeping these people are keeping my son away from me for nothing. And I sent the police over Renisha Ville house several times. She has not answered the door. A couple of times I knew she was there because I finally know somebody, yeah, around her house. And they told me she was there, and I sent the police there. Hey, she don't have to answer the door, but why not? They only doing a well-being check to see if my son okay. So she was refusing to answer the door for the police. That's something fishy going on.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if my son's still at that school. I called the second day of school. They say he was there. I haven't called since because, you know,
They're not
I don't
giving
know
you any
what's going on.
information. Yeah.
I don't. They not giving me. They say he was there the second day, but hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna call tomorrow to see what they're gonna say. Uh, Most likely they're gonna say he's probably there, but I need to find out for sure is he there or not. So what I'm finna do, I'm finna send some subpoenas to
Yeah.
Renisha Ville to make her come to court because she missed a couple of court dates. I want to make sure she still stays at that house because she stays at that house supposedly, from what they're saying now. She's a registered nurse. I want to know who's watching Dylan
While
when
she's working.
she's not home.
Right.
She's the only one supposed to be able to watch him. Is he going over his grandmother's house when he's not supposed to? Is he going over his auntie house when he's not supposed to? Hey, I think so. Hey, this stuff is a ridiculous case. Subpoenas will be sent out to the school and everything from now on. Coming soon, the subpoenas will be sent out. You're gonna have to come to court now, or else you're going to jail, and they're gonna send you to jail. Them sheriffs do not play. Chicago police might play games with you, but these Cook County sheriffs is not gonna play games with you. Don't come to court October 14th if you want to. Don't come to court and see what happens. Yes, this is not a threat. This is just a warning. I'm not threatening nobody.
Right.
I'm not threatening no one.
But justice needs to prevail.
Yep.
And Dylan needs to be retrieved and brought home safely. If someone were to want to contact you, if someone has seen the flyers or the posters or has any information that could be useful and helpful on your situation in hand or your court case or how to connect with you to support you and advocate for you on these court hearings, how can they get a hold of you?
773-887-6799. You can call if I don't answer, but I might not hear it. Leave a voicemail, let me know what's going on. Or if you see Dylan, if you're really, got the courage, hey, take him away. Take him to the police station. Call me, I'll pick him up from the police station. Hey, I'm not gonna press no charges against you. She can't press no charges against you because she don't have guardianship of my son. She just have a court order saying she can take him back and forth to school. That's it until the DCFS case is over with. The DCFS case is over with now. Like I said, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they still got my son. I know they're trying to get the money from when his mother died. I do know that part. Maybe that's why they trying to basically just keep him. Like I said, I ain't touched my son. I ain't beat him up. I ain't did nothing. He just got mad because he couldn't get his way. That was it.
It's sad that you mentioned the financial side of things. I am not, unknowledgeable about situations like that. I have heard and seen many cases where money plays a big role in these type of situations. People do things for wrong reasons. A lot of people have bad hearts, and we're not talking about sickness. We're talking about mentality. People do things for reasons that don't make sense. Money is the root of all evil, unfortunately. And so, we have to fight back against these type of actions and these type of people that do things for wrong reasons. Dylan is not a pawn. He's not a financial token. He's not a benefit. He is a child that needs love, and he needs his father and his parents and someone who is fighting for him. It'll be different if it was a parent not caring. You are a parent who is fighting. You are going to ends of the world to reach your son. All fathers, all mothers, all parents, advocates, those that can help and support, we need to help Dylan Roundtree come home. We need to advocate for Raisky Roundtree and support him on his case moving forward. If you see flyers, if you see posters, take pictures, share the word, spread it. If you have a social media, spread it through social media. Join groups and spread it through groups. If you know people that are in authority, that are in places that can help and assist Mr. Roundtree to retrieve his son and bring him home, we are asking for anyone who has a heart, anyone who has a soul, anyone who cares for children and families to speak up and help support him in finding his son. We are at now this point very desperate.
Oh yes, and one more thing, I am getting a little help. Tyrone Muhammad, he's helping me as much as he can. He's a busy man, but he is helping me as much as he can. You all probably know Tyrone Muhammad. If you don't, look him up on Facebook. He is helping me, but he has a lot of other stuff to do. But he's helping me as much as he can. But there's only so much help that he can do.
And what does he do?
He's like somewhat like what they call
Advocate?
advocates,
Yeah.
advocates. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like that, and he's running a lot of business and stuff. And you know, yeah,
Okay.
he got a little place on State Street. What is it? 18 on 18th and State Street. A little shop, that you can go to and get various of things, you know, and stuff, and have fun and eat. It's like a little restaurant, also cannabis shop. But yeah, he's doing as much as he can to help me. But he's a busy man, so I appreciate it, Tyrone Muhammad. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it.
That's right. So we're going to get ready to close you out, Mr. Roundtree. We've already given the audience your contact with your phone number. Is there anything else that you can give the audience to help and assist you? How to contact you outside of your phone number? How to reach you for information, maybe through email? Even dates. You have new dates coming up, and I know you need the support. You can also talk about that for a second, and let people know how they can support you on your case.
Well, I do have an email. D is in Dylan, TREE is in tree, 800 what, at gmail.com. So it's dtree 800 at gmail.com. If you do not want to call, and if you just want to email me somebody that can help me and all that stuff. I appreciate the help. There's some other people that are helping me, but I don't know if their names want to be mentioned. So it's a few little people. So I'm not going to say their names because, you know, right
Of
now,
course,
but you know,
identity protection, of course.
right. So other than that, I know the police department's not helping me at 17th and State. The judge is not helping me at the Daily Center. And, hey, there's a few people that are, but, I need help because I still don't have them yet. I was
Right.
supposed to get them back April 2nd, 2025. Because this lawyer that I did have told me I was getting them back that day. As you see, I still don't have my son.
Right.
Hey, the lawyer just wanted to get money out of me, and hey, I had to fire him
Do you have a
because
name?
Alante Holiday.
So this is a person you have to avoid. Anyone who is looking for legal assistance, don't go to this person. They're clearly not helping.
His office in Joliet, Illinois. Alante Holiday, do not to not do nothing. It was a lot of motions that I presented to him that he also didn't give the judge, but he did tell me, hey, April 2nd, 2000, you're gonna have your son back because the DCFS report came back unfounded, and he was a lawyer. He wasn't a public defender. He was a paid lawyer, and hey, I didn't get him back, and he didn't want to come to emergency court a few days later, so I had to get rid of him, man. Don't lie to me saying, just tell me we're gonna do all we can to get my son back. Don't say we're gonna get him back, then that day come, I don't get him back.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give you no more money. Hey, it's over. I gave him enough money. I ain't gonna disclose how much I gave him, but I gave him over.
You don't
Over.
need to. You don't
Right.
need to. Yeah,
Right.
of course. So that's all we got for you guys today. Today's conversation with Racy Roundtree has shown us what happens when families are forced to fight a system that is supposed to protect them. To everyone watching or listening, this is not just Dylan's story, it's a call to action. Share this episode, demand accountability, and keep shining a light on corruption and injustice wherever you see it. Thank you for joining us on Ask Indigo Brown, embracing your black and blue moments on the Small Business Network podcast TV. And together, we make our voices louder than we make silence.
Yes.
Goodbye,
One more
guys.
thing. Please do something about these corrupt judges, or make these judges do their job. Thank you very much.
Until next time, see you guys again. And please share this episode.
Yes,
Flyers,
please.
banners, logos, and information we're sharing after the show.
Yes, please share. Thank you.